Joe Self of Discover Joe Self, and I am excited to share with you some of my ups and downs on the path to becoming a coach, but also a couple of the most important lessons I've learned along the way, helping well over dozens of coaches launch their own successful businesses over the last several years. Since 2007, I've been on this incredible adventure, and it has been anything but smooth sailing. I started out running events with a company called Bon Vivant Savant, all in the name of living well and living wisely. I had a lot of fun, and it certainly earned me some valuable, if not expensive, lessons. I left the US in 2010, eventually arriving to Peru in 2011. I tried starting up the same business, but it was just a huge failure. The market was completely different. So I set out to run a gastronomic tourism company, focused on helping individual travelers have champagne experiences on a beer budget. With that project, I even won the title of Top 50 Startup in Peru and received a small funding grant to help us launch. However, after a few years and a minor health scare, I started to reassess, to reflect upon what I wanted and what I was best at doing. And all this at the young old age of 42. Yeah, 42. It took me a while to figure it all out. But I'm here to share with you my biggest lessons, and I really want to focus on one key point that is going to drive your success. You. My current job, which is honestly my vocation, it is 100% the reason I am here, and it is my purpose. I am an author and a Gallup certified Clifton Strengths coach. I currently have 5 books which I've published, one of which I want to reference here today. It's called 8 Elephants, Succeeding in Business One Bite at a Time. And the first chapter covers most of what I want to share with you today. Getting clarity. 2 of the most important pieces of getting clarity are knowing your strengths and knowing your brand, which is directly tied to your message and how you will attract others. Here's the thing. When someone asks you who you are, what you do best, and what makes you unique, well, do you sit there with a blank stare? It's not unusual. We may have an idea of who we are, but how many times does the idea of who we are come from what we've heard others describe us doing or what we're good at being versus who we really feel ourselves to be deep down at the core? And it's that core that will be our driver for persistence and give us energy when times are tough. No doubt at some point in your life, someone has asked you, why do you do that? I can remember way back to 8th grade. I was new in school and still figuring out the ropes. And one day, maybe a month or so into the school year, a group of girls surrounded me at my locker, and the biggest of them, in a very angry voice, asked me, why do you smile all the time? I mean, she was angry about it. And of course, practically smiling back at her, I said, do I? I don't need to. Well, she went on to tell me that she thought something was wrong with me and I should stop smiling so much. It made me look like an idiot, and off they went. Well, years later, I took my strengths and I found out I have the talent of positivity. So I just kind of smile all the time. It's what I do. So I'm guessing someone at some point has asked you who you are and why you do that. And you sit there thinking, do I? Or maybe just drawing a blank because you really don't know why you do it. And it's just as likely you've asked someone the same thing, or at least thought it, and maybe didn't ask. The other side of this coin is that someone has also asked you this question, but not with a negative tone, but rather a positive one. One more like, how did you do that? Why are you so good at that? And you likely sat there with the same blank face thinking, no, can't everybody do that? Well, no, they can't. But here's the thing, because you don't recognize it as anything special, you not only are devaluing yourself and your own unique contributions, you're likely judging others for not doing it as well, as fast, as correct, as whatever as you do it. And my friend, that is a lose-lose for everyone. And this is where knowing your strengths comes to play. And not just guessing at your strengths, but using the assessment Clifton Strengths, which was once known as StrengthsFinder. I would use this as a way to supercharge and fast track your path to self-awareness and to creating your personal brand. Strengths offers us a neutral language and a way of cleaning our lenses to see the world. Without cleaning those filters, we think everyone must see the world the same way I do. In fact, there's an interesting dynamic of objectivity. I can't see my own value, but I'll still judge others for not doing it the same way or as well as I do it. What's beautiful about strengths is it gives us a language to begin to understand others. So let's go to imposter syndrome for a minute. Chances are we are following a path that might be leading us down the wrong direction. Our path is never straight, but detouring off the path less often does sound better, doesn't it? We usually start down a path because someone we love or trust has told us we're good at something or what they think we should do. And we trust them because honestly, we haven't figured it out for ourselves yet. So we follow their well-intentioned but often misleading advice. And somewhere down the road, we know we aren't where we're meant to be. But the other possibility is that we try to emulate someone who is successful and that we admire. But again, that path leads us to more frustration. And in both cases, possibly even feeling like a failure. Neither of these is true. Knowing your strengths can help put you back on the correct path. It's not going to tell you what to do, but it is going to help you see how to do it. What your natural motivations and needs are, the things that will keep you going when the path gets tough. The equation I like to use is self-awareness plus self-acceptance equals a natural path to confidence. And with that, let's start looking at knowing your brand. My favorite quote ever around branding is by Jeff Bezos of Amazon. He says, "Branding is what people are saying about you when you're not in the room." You know, branding isn't about being liked, but you do need to be comfortable with the naysayers. When you show up with positive intention and authenticity, you will attract those who most need you. However, that doesn't mean everyone. And that's okay. There are people who aren't your people. You can let them go. Personal branding isn't about you being Starbucks or Nike. I love this quote also by Jen Fisher of Deloitte. She was recently saying, "There has to be substance and thought leadership and a point of view. It isn't so much about advancing you as a person. It's more about advancing what you stand for and amplifying the conversation around the values you represent. It's a way of aligning the outside of you with the inside of you." Isn't that a beautiful thing? And this is how I've always taught branding. This is why I believe that you are your own lead magnet. When you present yourself with a strong message, one full of conviction and passion, the people who need you will find you. It's not about creating who you need to be for some niche you think you want to work in. It's about showing up as authentically as possible and stepping into your own spotlight to shine. You need to show up and be the weird, authentic, beautiful, proud soul that you were meant to be. And you can do that by starting with your strengths and then focusing on appreciation, communication, and illumination. Let's start with appreciate. When you know you have something of value to offer, your self-esteem soars. You have a unique combination of work experience, life experience, and personal characteristics and traits that create the foundation for determining your niche. To be known in a certain niche, you are wise to choose an area of expertise or a market segment that you know well and that you enjoy. Communicate. People will remember you through your actions, your expertise, and the emotional connections that you make. But keep in mind that strong brands often repel as much as they attract, and not everyone belongs in your target audience. It requires communicating in a way that creates emotional connection with your target audience. You simply cannot build a solid brand without building relationships, which are based on emotional connections. Building a strong personal brand helps you interact with your target audience in a clear, consistent way that becomes quickly familiar. If you are like everyone else in the market, you are a commodity, and you look the same to the customer as all other options. People genuinely want to help you. The problem is that if you are vague about what you need, no one is going to jump in and try to figure your life out for you, except perhaps maybe your mother or your dad. You need to be clear about who you are and what you need so that you can ask for support with clarity. If you know what you need, you know what to ask for. Illuminate. Step into your spotlight and stand out from the crowd. A benefit of having a personal brand is that when you have a clear understanding of who you are, what you do best, and who you want to work with, and how you use your talents, you also know what you don't want in your life. Two people can do the exact same thing, but will do it so differently. And once you pinpoint your expertise, your goal is to use it over and over so that you can reap the maximum benefits from it. Perhaps you write an article and then break that down into blog posts, and that later becomes the subject of a presentation to a professional association. There are fun ways to do this and get what you really need. The beauty of personal branding is that while it's never static, you always want to be learning and growing. It thrives on consistency. I hope some of what I've said today has inspired you to go out and make bold choices and really discover who you are, because you have something truly amazing to offer the world. I'd like to invite you to check out the lead magnet that I have included with this course. It's the 8 Elephants Succeeding in Business One Bite at a Time. And what I've included for you is a short 8-page document that will help you look through all the different categories you need in order to make yourself successful as you go out and launch this coaching or consulting space that you're dreaming of. It's really fairly simple, but it's also not easy. And when you have someone to join you in that journey, it can make it that much more fun and that much more bearable. So I hope you'll check out the lead magnet, because in there, I've also included a code and a link for you to join me for a 15-minute free detangler. It's a chance for me to hear what you're trying to do and for me to give you some ideas and possibilities and strategies for you to move forward. I really hope you'll take advantage of this offer, because I would love to hear what you're doing in the world. The more of us throwing our pebble into the pond and making our ripples, the better off we're going to be. I wish you the most amount of success in your journey. And I just want to leave you with a few final thoughts. The biggest lie you've ever told yourself is that you don't know what you want. That you don't know what you want in life, that you don't know what your purpose is, that you don't know what you are meant to do here in this world, that you don't know your value. But you, yes, you know it. There's a sense that you do know, a deep tingle within you. But the voices along the way, those in your head, the people around you, those who think they know you and probably want the best for you, and the truth is, they don't know. And all you hear is them saying, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, not rich enough, creative, brave enough. You are enough, period. And honestly, I don't need to tell you this, but it may help you see the truth. That truth that has been hidden by fear and insecurity, a lack of resources, or just ignorance. By tapping into your talents, your true essence is revealed. And at the core, there is this revolution that ignites your evolution. It's your aha, your compass, your validation, and it was always inside of you. I don't want you to just recognize your voice. I want you to serenade the world with that voice. And once you find your voice, you'll know what to say. And by connecting with your heart, people will listen to you. Imagine the power you unleash when you find your voice. Imagine the satisfaction of helping others find theirs. Remember, you make a difference whether you want to or not. What kind of difference will you make?